It is the final day of the ACC softball regular season on this Sunday from Brighton, Massachusetts. And it's the third and final game of the series between Stanford and Boston College. Well, no drama on this final day of the regular season.
Get a run early in that leadoff position.
Strike three on the outside corner. It gets Kern looking. Colleran started that game as well. In fact, Colleran now has started all three games in this series. Bunt laid down. They'll have to hurry, and the defense was very good for BC yesterday. Starts out well. Espinoza.
Slugging percentage, home runs, runs scored. And they do it early. Get on the board early.
Little flare out to left center, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Kind of in no man's land out there. High
catch, but had they made the catch, Kelly Colleran's pitched a lot of innings this season and a lot of stress innings, pressure innings for BC. What allowed her to get out of that inning?
Maybe can she get out here? Yes, for now. We'll see if Coach Allister's, she's going to challenge that. She is safe.
I know
this call should be overturned.
Looking for that ball as it is in the back of the glove, the web of the glove. I agree, Mark. This will be overturned.
That's really, really close. I mean, that ball is like... And it has been overturned. Lauren Asteriak, Chan. Hit in the air to left field. Hyde's going over and on the run. Can't come up with a ball. Well, we welcome those of you that are watching the Cross Championship. We welcome you to the Harrington Athletics Village in Brighton, Massachusetts. Just a moment ago, it looked like a fly ball to end the inning. It was out of the glove. Ground ball sharply hit the third, snagged by Espinoza to first, and now the inning is over. But a couple of unearned runs for Stanford. Back to the circle, Houston fields. And throws out into Jackson. That's the way the bottom of the first begins. Let's take a look at that Eagles lineup for head coach Amy Cavilhog. You see bases empty, one out. Ball's hit well towards left center field. And it is run down on the track by Emily Jones.
Standings, but sometimes you play really free. This is the last game on their home field. There's no pressure. Just laying it all on the line.
4-pitch walk there. With Slyke aboard with 2 outs.
Out to center field.
And she takes ball 4 in the dirt. So after Houston got the first two, back-to-back 2-out walks.
Quite a bit yesterday. Saw a few more pitches.
She bounced one. Deep left field. Tailing and gone. And Hyde's gives Boston College the lead. One of the seniors with a big blast. They're in the final game of their careers.
A big smile from Zoe Hines, and why not? This is a pitch that does not get elevated. It stays over the middle of the plate. And Boston College, throughout their first few at-bats here today, swinging aggressively, swinging with confidence, playing loose, playing free. And those 2 free passes, power surge late.
That's out towards right center. It's fading. A diving attempt there by Jones comes up short. Blooper falls in for Espinoza for a 2-out hit.
Even in this game, just 2 hits so far in the game, but it's those free passes in front of the hits make a big difference.
Couple of bounces. Barry was drawn in at third and throws out Case to win the. Kaylin Koch batting, leading off the second. Golfs that one to first, and a stab there by Scouten, but it's going to trickle into right field. Tough chance there for Meg Scouten. Pitch down low, ball 4, and the first 2 are on. Yeah, as rock solid as this lineup really has been for Stanford all season.
A big reason why Stanford is ranked 17th in the country and doing so well. They've had a very consistent lineup.
Drop down, look to third, still time to go to first.
And in runs scored, slugging percentage, home runs, they can get it done.
Out into shallow center field and calling for it. Case tagging, coming for the plate. She hesitated. Out is the call. Well, Hayes started, got down the line, stopped, and that double play ends the inning.
Well, Boston College defense has been solid throughout this series. Another solid play to get him out of the inning. Coming to bat with the lead. Such tight spin on the ball. It starts over the plate, breaks off the plate.
Just missed. Ball four. Third walk issued by Houston and serves up a... Everybody ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Alyssa Houston, and that's wanted back towards third base. Berry. And advances. Foul tip into the glove of Allie Clements. It is a strike. Robinson sends one to center field, but that's measured by Emily Jones to retire the side. So BC gets the leadoff batter on base, but strands their second run. Eligible and possibly will host a regionals. That ball sent deep to center field, spinning around, and Callie Case just had that measured the entire way. And right up against the...
On fire out there on defense and center field this whole series.
Baylor grounds it to second, picked up there by Emma Jackson, and that's two quick outs for Colleran here in the top of the third. So, Carol, you're very to host a regional. That's hit by Berry out to left field, and Zoe Hines there. That's a quick inning for Colleran, a 4-pitch inning. It's a topic we need to pick up. Unable to because of their stadium and situation back in Stanford. That ball lined towards center. Jones, I got hit the lip of her glove, but backing up. Kira Chan there, and on base is Slyke with a base hit.
Regional on the road. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Runner going, and a steal for Slyke. The throw gets away, and she winds up at third base. Hannah Slyke now 5.
Gets out to center field.
And Stevens gets into one to left center. It will stay in the yard, but it'll be long deep enough to score Slyke from third. Team leading 41st RBI for Jordan Stevens on a sac fly, and it's 4-2.
BC, they generate a run just between the two of them with their aggressive base running and situational hitting with the sac fly.
Ground ball left side. That's gobbled up by Berry. Throws on to first for the putout.
The football stadium. I don't know if there's many programs that would do that, but a lot of credit goes to Stanford, their athletic director, their athletic department for a...
Softly hit towards third. Foul ball. Plate umpire Laura Nesteriak took a good look at it. Berry couldn't wait. Made a throw anyway. Wave and a miss and a strikeout ends the inning, but the Eagles had a run and have a 2-run lead. When we come back, we'll visit with the...
One extra base hit per game, a little bit over that. She is in the zone.
Marks that to center field, but that's where Callie Case patrols.
A couple miscues, but they've made the plays when they've needed, especially that double play at the plate.
Well, is this another web gem? Yeah! Espinoza across to Scouten with the stretch. And take a hit away from the...
So Colleran and the rest of the crew have had to really carry the load.
Colleran was able to get back in the count from 3-0 to 3-2, but Koch goes up after that and whacks it into center field for a 2-out hit Wednesday. Out to third. On to first. Espinoza makes the play. That retires the side. Boston College won't be playing. They're going to be the team that has the most recent experience on this field, most comfort level. Was grounded out to second base. And the play made by Taryn Kern for the first out. And for the Stanford fan,
One breaks down a little bit.
goes back and gets the strikeout. And you hear the Stanford fans on that first base side with the cheers.
She has been exactly what Stanford needed in this game. A change of tempo.
And the first pitch to Emma Jackson is a hit by pitch. It gets a little better. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base. Would have been in time. And Clements skipped it past Mailer, and that's rare for Stanford. They don't allow too many opponents stolen bases for this season. They don't allow many. There was one for Boston College in the first game of the series on Friday. Soft liner right to River Mailer, and that ends the inning. So Boston College strands their third base.
Hit by pitch, and with their the amount of extra base hits they're able to generate, that can lead to some big innings.
She loses Clements on the 3-2 pitch. Fooled off speed. First base is occupied, so no sense.
Line. The first play of the game, she bunted it right to her and got the out. And that's forced Emily Jones to swing away a little more.
Espinoza has room. Getting near her own dugout and makes the catch. Taylor shoots one in the air to deep right center field. Long run for Case at the wall. Gone! River Mailer did not homer in her first two seasons at Stanford. Here in her junior year.
This pitch is down in the zone, and Mailer goes and gets it. Takes her barrel to the low part of the zone, elevates it over the fence. We've got a tie ball game. This is what Stanford does. One of the best home run hitting teams in the nation. That's what can come back and hurt you.
Bouncing ball through the right side. And Barry has a base hit to keep the Stanford fifth alive.
Has just gotten better each and every year.
And that's going to find the alley and probably give him the lead all the way to the fence. Barry on the move around third. She'll score. It's an RBI double. Kira Chan gives Stanford back the lead at 5-4. To reclaim the lead. Soft bouncer towards the middle and enough to get through and bring in another run. Case's throw is cut off. Chan scores. And Economida from 2 down to 2 up.
Well, this is the fourth 2-out hit in a row. It's a nice curveball on the outer half of the plate. Economides gets just enough of it to get it up the middle, gets through the infield for another RBI.
First pitch swinging deep to right center field, and Case runs it down. Stanford goes to the bench, gets Sydney Bulifant. First pitch swinging, whack towards right center field, but a good jump there. Able to make the catch, Kira Chan. And Stevens back in the third or 41st, and that's a 4-pitch walk. Not terribly surprised by that.
No, and in general, when you're facing a team, you've got...
To college. Gets jammed, and a floater. Mailer makes the catch, and they don't double up the runner. It goes out of the glove of Economides. They had Stevens dead to rights.
Ball got away from her, closed her glove too soon.
There goes Stevens, runs and safe. And that's ball 4. So a couple of walks handed out by Perstyko, who really, though, should be out of the inning here.
In the bullpen sometimes.
That's into left field, base hit. They're going to challenge the arm of the left fielder, Koch, and it skips by the catcher, Clements. Here comes the potential tying run. Now stops and in a rundown. Espinoza. There's 2 outs. Now Espinoza's back to the bag. The throw goes to second, and back safely is Case. Well, a lot going.
Well, this all starts with a nice opposite field hit from Callie Case. And then Stanford really does not play. A lot of sloppy defense going on from Stanford. The ball gets under the glove of Clements. You want one throw here. Run the runner back to third and make the tag. But with all the throws, you're bound to on defense make a mistake. That's what happens. The inning continues. Into some pressure situations. That rise ball clearly out of the zone.
7th pitch of the at-bat is ball 4 outside. Little floater over the head of Mailer. And Boston College will claim the lead. Throw to third, safe. Down to second on the throw goes Patak. And the freshman pinch hitter comes through for BC. They're now up 7-6. Both score on the base hit.
How about this pinch hit from Patak? Gets a pitch elevated in the zone, does not hesitate. What a huge pinch hit. RBI, 2 RBI for Abby Patak.
A 5-pitch walk. And then reloads the bases for the Eagles.
And that's the 4th walk.
Ground ball towards short, backhanded by Mailer. Strong throw ends the inning. But the Eagles able to score 3, all with 2 outs. Game on Wednesday. They face the 12th seed Pittsburgh around 1:30 Eastern time here on ACC Network. Kylie Chung, who's now the pitcher, swinging at the first pitch, bounces it out to second base, and then Emma Jackson throws her out. Sydney Boulafin off the bench, freshman. Ground ball towards short. A backhand attempt by Robinson. Can't pick it. And Boulafin coming. Kinjorski. Fly to left field. And that's an 0 for 4 for Kern right now. Caught by Hines. 2 outs.
Yeah, the way this Stanford offense can turn it on in a hurry. You are right.
Ball to second, and that's Jackson making the play. Stanford comes up empty and strands a base runner.
On deck. They would love nothing more than to push another run across.
This is a protective swing on 2-1, and it's a slow roller to second base to Kern. Belts it to left. It's got some top spin. It barely stays in the yard. And what a play by the left fielder, Koch, the holder, to a long single. It was about a foot away.
I have to agree with you. An even better defensive play by Koch to hold her to a single.
Ground ball to third. Throw goes to second. They get the lead runner. Turn there to take the throw. They get... Slow ground ball, trickles to Kern, throws to first, side retire. That's going to set things up after that 9-pitch inning for Chung. Seniors, their collegiate career. Slow roller, jammed her up, and Kinjorski made the pitch, makes the defensive play with the throw to first, and gets a huge out, retiring Mailer.
To hit the long ball, they can catch fire quickly.
Up the middle, it gets through. Barry jumping on the first pitch she sees, and has her second hit of the game, and there's the potential. Softly, Kinjorski looked at second, but I think very wisely Carroll took the out at first base.
She's held her ground, showed good discipline in the strike zone.
3-2, drops into left, and here comes Barry to tie Kaczorski made the pitch she wanted, but
What an at-bat by Joey Economides after laying off 2 pitches that were very marginal, showing good discipline. She gets one she can handle.
this inning.
She's shown good tempo in this game, really working all of her pitches through the zone.
And gets the strikeout of Cope. And Economides' little blue base hit is tied.
First inning, first pitch of the game, they were ready to go. And it has been a battle.
Strike 3 call on the outside corner. He gets Case looking. Now she'll face Megan Scouten. 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Slow ground ball towards second base. Charged by Kern. And on the first, 2 down. That's a runner that has some ability to try to swipe a bag with 2 outs. Comes a 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4. So let's see how serious they get about that. With the top
bats.
Wave and a miss. This game going to extra innings, and rain starts to fall once it starts raining again here. We've already had 2 short rain delays, and first pitch swinging right back to the circle. And caught by Kaczorski. That's down the left field side and bouncing towards the corner. Hines cuts it off in foul ground. Throw coming in, a really good throw from Hines. But into second base with a slide, Boulifin. And there's the potential go-ahead run at second.
2-out RBI. And it's a base hit up the middle for Kern. They're waving her around. Stanford once again takes the lead, and Taryn Kern gets her first hit of the day. Well, you can't hold Taryn Kern down for long after going 0 for 4 in this game. She gets a pitch elevated in the zone, hits it right back up the middle. Boulifin, who's had a big day for the Card, scores, and Stanford once again takes the lead. And hitting away in her last few at-bats. As she does there, flies out to left field for the second out of the inning.
And Kern's RBI. A 3-1 pitch. That's stroked into left field by Mailer. Dozen hits now for the Stanford offense. We do get to the bottom half. BC with a 2, 3, and 4 hitters, and we're going to head there now. Jackson throws out Barry, but the damage done. Stanford retakes the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. This time, Economides has room and makes the catch. A double. Slight galls it on a line to short. River Mailer is there. And now it's Boston College that's down to their final out.
Left-handed batter's box. They don't want to mess with Jordan Stevens. Understandably.
Yeah, no question. There's ball 4. And you mentioned the home run she missed by literally a few inches.
Inning.
Since then, grounded out twice and lined down. It's a high fly towards left center field. Is it deep enough? No! At the fence. Caught by Koch, and Stanford wins it by an eyelash. Zoe Hines missed a walk-off game-winning home run in what is her final game as a collegiate, along with 6 of her teammates, by a hair.